Around the world, food has inspired architecture, large and small. Some say this building, in Taiwan's capital city of Taipei, looks like a towering stack of takeout containers. Known as Taipei 101, it was once the second tallest skyscraper in the world and was home to some of the highest restaurants on the planet. To stabilize the 101-story skyscraper in high winds and earthquakes, engineers devised a technology that moves. A tuned mass damper system was installed, the largest in the world. It's a 720-ton steel pendulum made of 41 circular plates. It's suspended between the 92nd and 88th floors by 8 cables.
It serves the function of dampering the swaying of a building. Essentially what that mass damper does is sways opposite the building, cancels each other out, and then comes back to rest.
In a life after people, will this sphere of steel be the building's savior, or will the mass damper become a weapon of mass destruction? "5 years after people, Taipei 101, once the second tallest building in the world, is struck by a typhoon bearing 200-mile-per-hour winds. Glass shatters on the lower levels, allowing water to gush inside.
Taipei 101 will actually sustain relatively little damage, even at 200 miles an hour. But during that typhoon, some of the glass would fail. Water would get forced into the structure in places where it's never been before. Cracks would open up.
The steel pendulum sways to offset the gale force winds. The massive damper system stabilizes the mega skyscraper for the moment. "200 years after people, Taipei 101, a building that some thought resembled a stack of takeout containers, is now being taken out by corrosion in a surprising way. The mass damper system responsible for stabilizing the structure during strong winds is no longer stable itself. Its rusted cables suddenly snap, releasing the 720-ton steel pendulum ball.
You can imagine this enormous ball falling down the middle of the building, destroying everything in its path. The remainders of deteriorating floor slabs would be pushed aside.
The pendulum ball bulldozes everything as it falls 88 floors. Like a meteorite, the wrecking ball crash lands below ground level. Taipei 101 is no longer the world's second tallest skyscraper.